Hello traders, it's Samurai Trader here. Welcome to this short video. I just want to cover a couple of ideas on putting the odds in your favor. One of the greatest challenges for us as day traders particularly is maintaining our confidence, and over 70% of the traders that I work with are already experienced traders, and some of them have been trading or attempting to trade for 10 to 20 years but not really successfully. And what I tend to find is so many traders have developed the really bad habit of focusing on individual trades rather than blocks of 20. Let me explain. We know that as traders we are our own worst enemy, and many of you have heard this saying by Pogo: I've met the enemy and the enemy is us. When it comes to trading, over 90% of trading is psychology, 5% is money management, and 5% is strategy. So how do we maintain the discipline or ensure that we execute the trade? Now, for active day traders, it's very easy to execute 20-30 trades a day, as I'm about to show you some scalping I did today. So before we go to that, of course, we need to understand the risk. If you haven't read this risk disclaimer before, or if you're new to my channel on YouTube, please do. Also, if you wish to go to full screen, down on the bottom right hand corner, you can go to full screen and it'll just make it easier to see the charts. And of course, all of this I cover comprehensively in the Day Traders Fast Track program. If you want to fast track your career and really master the art of day trading, this is the only program you will ever need. Invest $197. There is no upsell, there's no other expensive software to buy, etc. There's now over 20 hours in the program. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. So let's go and have a look at some charts, and I want to talk to you about some concepts. Before I do, yesterday, and this went out to members, we were discussing the T20 trades, and I mentioned on there that one of the best T20s you can take is after a double top, or a T19 or a T89. So I actually shorted 20 contracts just as I finished that video. If you go back and have a look at the video that I sent out last night, and actually down here I was filled for, if I remember correctly, 14. It come down here, it filled me for 14 contracts, and the balance were filled over here, and that was a good 6 or 7 on 20 contracts tick per contract on a really nice T20. So traders, had to show you that it was a great result. So let's go and have a look at some scalping that I did today. Now, many of you are aware that I'm involved in the funds management industry with We Trade For You accounts, a new service for a group that's about to start up. And we're going to be doing a lot of scalping on the ES, which is what I don't normally trade. I usually trade the NQ. I love the NQ, but the problem with the NQ is you can't execute large volumes, that is 100 contracts at a time, not generally without getting some slippage. So I did some scalping, very quick scalping. It was a great, where normally I'll go in there, as you know, I'm very focused on my trading, but here I was doing some quick scalps, and yes, they're all winners. You can see here I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all winners. But that really got me thinking about something that I've been dealing with a number of students. That is really, rather than focusing on individual trades, to really look at blocks of 20. Now, you may remember I did this some time ago, and I just want to bring it up again because I think it's really important that you can see there that in a few minutes, what was that? That was in 15, that was in a period of only about 20 minutes, I'd scalped 7 trades. Now, for you as a trader, if you're an active day trader, I want you to think in blocks of 20. Now, you may be targeting only 10 a day, build your confidence. But you put the date over here and you mark each trade off as you do it. So let me just quickly read this out in case you've got trouble reading it. I say up at the top there, use the following chart to tally the number of trades. Actually it should say you execute each day. Let me just actually fix that if you don't mind, because I'm going to mail this out. You execute each day. Whilst in demo mode, set a target of 20 live executed trades a day minimum. Remember, repetition is the mother of learning. And let me just save this, traders, because I want to send this out. Now, do this also when you're live trading. That is, when you've got a goal, because discipline is like a muscle. The more often you use it, the better or the stronger it becomes. So you put the date over here. I'm disciplined, focused, and patient. I'm a sniper. So the trades here, the T1, T2, the T6 and 7 can be with the trend. Your T10 and T20, of course, a change in trend. T25 with the trend, 34 bounce, 89. So in developing your confidence, particularly for new traders, you really want to trade with the trend. So as you execute, and particularly while you're rebuilding your career, that is, if you're have failed and you're restarting again, or if you're a brand new trader, and as you know, I highlight, you must execute at least 100 trades flawlessly of each setup before you go live. And when I say flawlessly, of course you're going to have 20% losers there. So you're going to have your losing trades, but at least will you follow the rules. Now, you can see here that we had there, and I won't go through them all in great detail, but perhaps this isn't a good page for you to show because I've taken a number of trades for a whole host of reasons here. But you had a T20, 1, 2, you had another one, 3, another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, sorry, those were T25s. My apologies, they were T25s. You had a T20, which is there. Then you had an 89 bounce. So within that time, you had 10 trades. What this does to your self-confidence as a trader, it's like a muscle. It rebuilds your confidence. As one of the things that I get every day is from my experienced traders that have found it tough, or from what I call, and please no one be offended, the nervous Nellies, those that are really fearful about getting their career underway. So when you create and you run with these charts, you start to build your self-esteem. You build your confidence when you're executing at least 20. Now, you may be willing to do 40 trades a day. Great, we'll just mark up 40 because you're going to execute actively. And by the way, that was a 1000 volume chart you were looking at. You can do 40 easily over a 2-hour period. Now remembering, now today by the way is the 12th of the 4th or the 4th of the 12th 2015. There were a ton of trades today. We had some incredible volume. If I remember correctly, on the ES there was 2.8 million contracts, so it was very high volume today. And remembering, you're waiting for the sweet spot. So for students, remember, you're waiting for the 834 and 89 confirms the trend trade. You're waiting for them to be not intertwined, but you're waiting for them to be heading up and angling, of course. Very, very important. So I just wanted to get this across, a short video on building your confidence and building your muscle, discipline muscle, by executing 20 a day, and stop focusing on the one trade. Okay, so if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. Now for members, I'm going to send that document out to you all. If you're new to my channel and you'd like to receive it, drop me an email, trader at I'm a day trader. I'll send it out to you. Or if you've got any questions about day trading, or if you'd like to chat to me, if you're considering investing in my program, drop me an email. Thank you, traders.